And this is Chris, and we are Hand of God. Just really quickly, the judges' benefit, we're using geographical data, we're using projected rise in sea level data, and we're using data coming from this Leap Motion device here. So this weekend, what we really wanted to do is we wanted to take the projected rise in sea levels across the world, across the next 100 or so years, and to try and make that a little bit more real. So we built a model with some things we'll go into a little bit later, and more than that, we wanted to make everyone understand that they really do have an impact every day and a choice of what's happening with this. And so, actually, you control the flood with your hand of God.
Yeah. Awkward. So yeah, everyone's obviously quite. Everyone's quite pissed off with Edward Norton at the moment for obvious reasons. Fight Club, that was a lackluster performance, and we decided that we're obviously all also really pissed off about the future. And people every day, scientists are giving us information, and we're seeing it on screens about how much sea levels are going to change, but it doesn't affect us, and it isn't really important to us, we think. So basically what we wanted to do is physically show, instead of on data, physically show to the people, exactly the people that are going to the Barbican, and here you can actually see the levels rising. So what we've done is we made a 2-scale model here of a Maldives island as well as a city that's part of London. So Maldives Island is actually 2.4 meters, relatively large. So that means within the next 10, 20, 30 years, predictions are saying that will be completely submerged, and hopefully in this presentation in the next couple of minutes. So what this also shows is that we've got to scale models here, and we wanted to just show that people that are in London, are coming here, are going to the Barbican, that this will affect us as well. So in the next 200 years, it's looking like there'll be about a 4-meter rise in sea level changes.
Yeah, we also wanted the rise in sea level change to actually reflect how it's going to affect both the city and the island. And our initial idea was that if you raised and lowered your hand, it would raise and lower the sea level of the in the box. So you would actually be able to see what effect it would have. So you'd be able to raise it, and then within say 20 seconds, you would get 100 years worth of sea level rises. Now we've tried to do that with the pumps that we have. And I think we've achieved it quite well, really. We've hooked up an Arduino to a Mac and then a Leap Motion to kind of control that. And I think with a stronger pump, perhaps we could probably actually raise and lower those within maybe a couple of minutes. But right now, I think it's quite nice because it kind of shows a gradual rise in sea level, and actually it's something that you might not notice second by second, but within a few minutes, if you look at it, it's already started to flood the city.
I don't think there's much more to say, really, than the whole point of this is that we're only separated by a sea. And they might be on the other side of the world, but what we do over here has a direct impact on them, and maybe we should do more, and hopefully this will help people think about that. Thank you very much. Thanks, guys.